Now to the next instalment in our Photoshop CS5 tutorial. And all these are aimed at creating posters, handbills and so on, the desktop publishing side of Photoshop. So we need to create our document, which we did in the last tutorial. So File, New, all the presets are there. It's international paper, we want A4's there. You can see all the other options go A4. We don't have to touch anything else, hit OK. Now there's our white background. But maybe you don't want to work on a white background. Maybe you want to work on a coloured background. So you need to fill this object with another colour. Now if you remember from the first lesson, I said that the paint bucket tool, which is one we want to use, is most probably hidden underneath the gradient tool the very first time you open Photoshop. Now from the first lesson you might have changed your setup already and have that changed. If not, find the gradient tool there. See, there's a gradient tool. We right click and paint bucket tool. Now I've got my colour selected as black. I can change that from the swatches over here. Any colour I click on. There's that light green, pale green. See, it's changed over there. Whatever. Select it from there. Close that out of the way. Or if I just click on the black and I wanted to choose one of these colours, I've got infinite number of colours. All I would do is find a colour sort of set that I like and then go and hover over what I wanted, and I can see it there coming up. And if that was what I wanted, I'd hit OK, and that would come up as the colour. There it is. OK. If you've just got two random colours set up and you just want to make them black and white, just click on this little box down here and it brings them back to black and white. Okay, so you want to make your background black. We've got our paint bucket tool there. We've got our active colour selected as black. Quite simply, hover your paint bucket tool above your document, click, and there it is, black background, ready to roll. So what you could do now is you could have a go at changing the background as often as you like. See what other colours you can come up with. Yellow. See all the different swatches you can do. You just click on the swatch to make it active. You can see down there and fill it in. If you want to be really subtle, you go to the, click on the coloured square, and you've got all these options to play with. Go back to that purple, it's quite interesting. Be kind of purple. See when I move it around where I select the colour from, it changes it. So I've got really infinite varieties. Okay, we'll do that one. Click on it, and there's my purple background. So what you can do now is just have a go at playing through around with changing colours and seeing what different background colours you can create. And that'll be all for this lesson.